Good afternoon and welcome to Matters Financial and Geopolitical from a Frontier. Let me start with an interview that we did with Dr. Ernest Murithi. And Dr. Murithi is the GEMS Educational Regional Director and expounded on the recent acquisition of Hillcrest Schools, on the GEMS business, which by the way at one point was going to be IPO'd for a valuation of $4 billion. Told us a little bit about the history. Sunny Vaki's parents came to Dubai in the early days and set it up, so do have a listen. I wrote about education. I said it was blowing hot. That's on the 14th of January, and that link is on Rich Wrap-Ups. Home thoughts, Paul Virilio: what was silent will speak, what is closed will open and will take on a voice. Therese Jen on Twitter alerted me to a fascinating story. Nick Brandt's photography, Michael Hardy giving insights. This is about human-wildlife conflict in East Africa, and take a look. There's an article in Wired. Photos show how wildlife and humans collide on a grand scale. And then Nick Brandt himself has a website, This Empty World, where you can catch a lot of his photographs. And just to give you a few examples, this is a riverbed with hyenas. Let me jump to Therese, who said this continent should be able to accommodate its wildlife sensibly, but as the cities push out, the farmers demand more grazing, huge conglomerates demand oil, minerals and plant-based products, and the unrest from wars and poaching. How can wildlife find its natural home ever again? This is again from Nick Brandt's This Empty World, a river of people, an elephant at night. Very powerful imagery, I must say, and thanks Therese for alerting me to that. I return to Paul Virilio. Virilio invokes the spectator's sensibility, a reflection that finds him theorizing about human-animal hybridization and the silent and silenced pain involved in all biotech. He's a very powerful contemporary thinker. I really rank him up there, actually. And he said so many things, and what's come to my mind, and if you know some of the background, you'll understand why. The message is not exactly the medium, but above all, the ultimate speed of its propagation. Coeval emergence of mass media, an industrial army where the capability to war without war manifests a parallel information market of propaganda, illusion and dissimulation. Digital messages and images matter less than their instantaneous delivery. The shock effect always wins out over the consideration of the informational content. The field of vision is comparable for me to the terrain of an archaeological dig. To see is to be on guard, to wait for what emerges from the background without any name, without any particular interest. What was silent will speak, what is closed will open and will take on a voice. And then final one from Virilio: images contaminate us like viruses, he said. In Kenya, the black leopard has been spotted in central Kenya, Laikipia to be exact. However, some folks are saying it was actually spotted a few years ago. If this is a sign of what, asks Kobo 3.